that's a new thing. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we are back with more Sonic Adventure 2. Last time we... that's just... last time we did quite a bit, did some treasure hunting stages, as Knuckles, an action stage as Sonic, as well as a shooting stage as Tails, as well as a driving stage also with Tails. But yeah, that was basically a recap thing that happened there at the because pretty much at any point when you reload a story, when you haven't completed it yet, you get that little recap thing that happened, and what you did, and also was in Sonic Adventure, but this time they actually have the characters reading it out for you, for voice acting in them, so you don't have to read it out yourself, which is good. And there's one for like every single part in the game, even like pretty much at any point, whether if it's before a stage or before a boss fight. It's pretty cool. So, and there's quite a few of them around. And I would do a whole video on showing them, but that would just take too long, because in order for me to do that I would have to basically clear a stage or a boss fight, whatever comes first, or a cutscene, whatever it is, and then just exit the story mode like this here, and then reload it to show that recap thing that goes on. But there's too many of them, and it's not worth it for me just showing them all off. But besides, I've seen a couple people already make videos on it already, so I don't see the point of doing it there. When it's pretty much the same thing. Unless I want to do a dub of overall, but I'm not doing that because I don't really do dubs and stuff. Which is basically just what a dub is just doing saying over what a person would normally say and such. So like you just dub over speak over what someone says in a TV show, somewhat. Right, so that's how that works. And so that's something. That's how that is, and I'm sure most people already know what a dub is and such. And a little detail that is kind of cool about about all the stages that take place in this desert that we're in is that all the winning containers, those steel containers, and the black ones that we can't break, they're all Eggman themed, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's a nice little detail. It's only in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I think it's only like 5 stages. Just come to think of it, maybe 4. I don't remember, but it's one of the only few levels that does it, which is cool. If only they did that more often, but that's just a tiny detail, which it's not really a big deal in the end. But what is a big deal is having an entrance to a pyramid near that top of it. But just joking around there, and such. And yeah, by the time this video goes up, this will be uploaded on the official day that Sonic Adventure 2 was released, and the Animals came to be doing the victory screen. I mean, but yeah, so that's great. So today's officially when I'm recording. Well, when I'm recording this, it's tonight. It's the 19th, but I'm uploading this on the 23rd, which is when Sonic Adventure 2 released on the Dreamcast worldwide. Right, so yeah, just kind of crazy to think of already. And I'm seeing a few people having their live already celebrating Sonic Adventure 2 already. Like earlier today, I saw someone having like a live stream of going through Sonic Adventure 2. We wanted and such, but we up already when this video is up. But yeah, but right now I just saw it as like a future stream. But yeah. So stage has a gimmick in it that is only in 2 levels. This and the next one, which has those hourglasses with springs on them, and you have to open doors to get through certain parts and stuff. Otherwise, you have to press them in. What's this? Bounce bracelet. Press B while in midair to use the bounce attack. Press B again to jump even higher. And wait a minute, these robots look familiar. It's Gamma from Sonic Adventure, but didn't he die? And why is there multiple of him? What the heck is going on? But I don't know why he's here. And yeah, if the door closes, you have to pretty much repress the switch. And if the door is about to be close to being closed, then you can do a somersault to get right through the tiny gap here. And oh, by the way, this door here is a little different. Where you have to grab that thing there and put it in that platform there, and the door will open. And we got some speed shoes. So let's use some go fast here, and gotta go. Don't touch me. Oh, darn it. Yeah, but if the ghost does touch me, it's not really a big deal if it does, and because it doesn't really damage me. Because for some reason the ghost and what was supposed to happen there was I was supposed to have enough momentum to make that tiny gap across. So yeah, I guess. Oh, darn it. Darn it. What you're supposed to do if the ghost tries to hug you there is you're supposed to just keep pressing A to get out. I don't know why they do it only in this stage here, because with the other ghosts in the other stages, which are mostly for just Knuckles, and okay, this game was getting on my nerves. It was in why yeah, it would have been cool if they made it to where I have the other E3 robots like E101, E103, E104, and E105. That would have been a nice touch if they kept doing that, instead of having them all be Gamma. I don't know why they chose to do that, but even though he clearly died, but yeah. And this is probably the most annoying hourglass here you have to deal with, because this room is the same as the first room from the beginning of the level, but there was ghosts everywhere and they were trying to hug you for some reason. And if you don't make it in time, you have to jump down this hole and it'll take you back to the start of the room. And okay, the ghost came for me, and what is this here? It's like some old ruins. But yeah, there was one of those in like each level, sometimes 2. But those we can't do anything with yet, that is, because we need a certain power up to get them. I mean, but luckily you can clear the stage without using the bounce bracelet. It can be done, but you do need it for a later stage, as I've discovered. Which, yeah, it's kind of great seeing that you can just clear the stage without it. Which, well, I guess it shouldn't be too surprising but I don't know, it's just surprising to me because I never really bothered to experiment with that all that much. But I probably will soon on my own time. And I don't think we got that A rank here. Because this is another one of the tougher stages to get the A rank on. Yeah, I think I just barely missed it. Hey, but that's okay. Okay, so let's have some cutscenes to watch now.
Looks like we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves mechanical things, doesn't he? I'll bet he has 1 or 2 spaceships lying around here somewhere.
The door's locked. We need a key to get in there.
No problem. We can find it. Right, Knuckles? What? Why do I have to find a key? We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
I like that line so much. We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter. Wait. Yeah, I wish they would reuse that again, like how they reused the Baldy McNose hairline and such. But yeah, this is the second and last stage that reuses these hourglasses, and but yeah, and they were much more annoying here because you're not going through like not going through a place so fast. And what? Now how do we get through these? What are we supposed to do? And one thing I do like over the stage over the Sonic stage we've had was hammer gloves. Increases your attack power now to break the steel containers. And I do like how you don't need to jump on them to flip the hourglasses. You could just punch them and they'll open right up. Or flip over immediately. I like that a lot more. And I guess it's an even trade-off. And another new thing that is introduced in this, well, it was in Wild Canyon, but we couldn't do it yet because we didn't have the shovel claws. It was to digging into those walls with the weird shapes on them. And okay, we need the first key. Yeah, okay, no, not up here. Is it in here? No. Somewhere around here. Here, and yes. And I like how the keys look. It's just Eggman's face on them, but so that's nice. And yeah, so for some reason we need 3 keys and not 1 key, or just couldn't bother to make it 3 separate keys. And that's a big ghost. Just run into it and yeah, it looks a little creepy, but not anymore because it's a normal size. And then punch it again and it disappears. Here's and yeah, like the shapes that look like that one there, you can't really dig through. It's the ones that look a little more orange, like skin color, like that you want to dig through. And wait, did I see a key? Did I see one? When? Oh wait. Oh yes, I did. Oh, got it. It's hard to get it because the camera's like locking in place, like right where it is. Oh man, yeah, that's so satisfying to do. I didn't think I would have it happen in 2 Knuckles levels in a row. Oh, now just to find this last one. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more annoying levels in treasure hunting levels to get the A rank on, but I don't find it nearly as bad as some people do. There is one stage I find to be a little more annoying than this, and wow, found it already? I thought it would take a little longer. Okay, now we'll sit. Okay, wait. Somewhere around here. Is it a level up? Okay, it might be. Let's get up there. It was yeah. Well, that was probably one of the fastest runs I've had of that stage yet. Even though I probably could have been it a little faster, but but that's okay. Because we still got the A rank.
Who's there? What the? A ghost?
Wow. Shows one big ghost in his name, King Boom Boo. And ironically, this ghost made it into Sonic X, but not in doing the Sonic Adventure 2 arc saga of it, which was an interesting thing, but yeah. And plus, he also made an appearance in Team Sonic Racing, but got a little bit of a makeover and looked different and such. But yeah, so what you have to do is you pretty much all saw what to do. But oh yeah, when he's on, after you do one hit on him like this, he's gonna start running faster, and you have to be on the inside pipe like this in order to catch up on to do multiple damage. So we gotta run again. Oh god, he's catching up. What do we do? I also kind of like his tongue is rainbow colored. And yeah, the idea is that he's supposed to hit you there, but every time I always run him, he doesn't even catch up to me, and I always like hugging the outside of the wall because I don't want to go too far ahead of him. Plus another reason too is because he can do that if you go too far ahead. And I can't. So yeah, and so when he breathes that fire, it does eventually catch up to you, but I've always been too fast to avoid it. And yeah, and you're supposed to dig into him and flip that hourglass. Where I said that backwards, you're supposed to flip the hourglass, then dig into him and then punch him. And just, darn it. I would try to go the other way around, but he will notice me before you start turning around before you get close to him, and yeah. So just gotta run him again, and this is definitely a boss fight that really shows Knuckles' speed on how fast he is. I like the fact he doesn't look like he's going as fast as Sonic, but he is. Well, I said that backwards. It looks like he is going about as fast as Sonic, but he's not actually. And if you get hit by him, he does make this kind of hilarious laugh. If you do get hit by him, but oh god, he psyched me out there. I didn't even heal him. Okay, there. You can see there was the fire, and it does eventually catch up to you. But yeah. Yeah, there we go. This time we got him. And Hako. Then come heal you. And you're dead. And there we go. Yeah, it's definitely one of the unique boss fights in the game. But yeah.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
Come and get some, Eggman. Just leave it to me.
Wow, that is one big servant Eggman has there. And it's called the Egg Golem. It's weird because what's weird is that there's a mini boss in Sonic 3 and Knuckles that is also called the Egg Golem. So it's interesting, but I guess he got a makeover as well. But yeah, what you're supposed to do is shoot. What do we do? Just keep since we fell in the quicksand, just keep mashing A and you can jump out, no problem. Oh god, now he's gonna start spinning around, so yeah, the platforms that you punch down like this, you wanna stand on here to avoid that attack, or just jump down into the quicksand, but luckily you can just keep mashing A and get up easily to E, and so there's that. And also if you stay on the top of this thing too long, he's gonna start doing that move again with that electricity coming down him. So just keep it up. Oh shoot! Accidentally hit bounce there in mid-air. And I remember there was this glitch where you can somehow end up falling down the bottom infinitely and get under the quicksand, which was interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that off, and even if I could, I wouldn't try to. And yeah. In the last two hits, he's going to start headbutting the ground you're standing on here, and as well as the areas surrounding him. And so, yeah. And what I always like to do for fun on the last two hits here is to try to attack him in a unique kind of way, to add a little challenge on myself. So like, I use the bounce attack and then just do that. I always like doing that for fun. And also the platforms that have the orange on them will break once they get hit in 3 or 4 times, and there we go, we beat him. And now let's go down with him. I'm just kidding. And depending on if you collected a ring in that spot or not, there will be a ring right next to Sonic doing that victory pose, which is interesting.
This is the space colony where Eggman is hiding.
Is everyone alright? We should be landing
No,
soon.
the hatch doors don't sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those master emeralds. Sweat it? Right? Let me shut your left hand. We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever! Run! What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle? I thought we were toast for sure. Huh? Where did he go now?
Looks like he bailed. This place looks deserted. Empty too. This place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called ARC. When it was operational, it was the most advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now,
Now it's an abandoned ark, wouldn't you say?
There's not much time left before Eggman fires that weapon again. We've got to hurry. Let's find the cannon and destroy it.
yeah! Someone designed that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attack. Its defense shields are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it.
Isn't that a Chaos Emerald?
It looks like it doesn't, but in fact it's a fake one I created after researching the real emerald. It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emeralds and blow up. It looks so real, even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch the Chaos Emeralds when the machine is stuck, right?
I hate you! You guys always leave me behind and have all the fun!
Wow. Well, you could at least join them, Amy, and not just stand around and do nothing. And we're on the final tail stage of the main game, that isn't. I don't get that whole falling down that pit thing at the start. Oh, yeah. But, it's there. It's interesting, but enough about that. It's definitely one of the hardest tail stage in the game. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and as I already mentioned, it's the last one of the main game, that is, but not the last time we're going to be playing as Tails in the hero story, because we are going to play as him again later on. And yeah, so, oh yeah, Dynamite on there, and that opens, shooting that Dynamite will cause those things to open up to make, and causing you to, some field to suck you out into space, so, oh, and I remember one time where I actually did that, like this here, and I triggered the death barrier, my death to happen, so, and I somehow managed to get back in, but it still counted as a death, because I already triggered the death thing, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off again, but it's interesting, but yeah, I don't think it's something, alright? Right, and So just slowly going along here and such, and funny because Tails made a fake emerald and he never did later on and such. And it's the only time he's ever made a fake emerald here, and yeah, it's interesting, but I can see what his plan was going for with that and such, and also in Sonic X it made a little more sense in that why he would make a fake emerald from like from like a before planned standpoint, or like because they had to go up in space to rescue Chris Thorndike and they were gonna use the X Tornado to give it enough power to fly into space, but yeah, the emerald was one they got, so Tails had to make the fake emerald to give it enough power, but he did give it enough power, which was nice, but in the end they didn't end up using the X Tornado to fly into space because he took the rocket ship. Plus, it would only hold up to 4 people, so 2 people could ride with Tails there. So that's the other thing. When they more than you get what I mean at this point. So yeah. So let's continue on here, and you may have also noticed back there was like a door that we didn't open, but because there was a switch somewhere in that outdoor area that, oh shoot, yeah, taking damage like that can, getting comboed by like whatever those things are on the wall going up and down like that can, or anything else for that matter can cause you to fly out like that. But luckily we pretty much got the checkpoint so right before that, so in the end it didn't really make too big of a difference, but we just lost our A rank for the, again, we needed to hit that switch in order to trigger the door up here, and there was another switch up above that door, but yeah, that would have triggered the door the same way here, and what did we get? A ring of rings surrounding an upgrade called a bazooka. Yeah, so, yeah, now with that, we can now destroy these steel containers, which is nice. So, yeah, no, God, I don't know, I always find it hard to avoid getting hit here as well, because, like, almost at any point you get a shield like that, you just can't seem to hold on to it, because it's just so easy to get hit. And I don't know, maybe it's also just me, but yeah, I just find it too easy to get hit here, but luckily you can still get an A rank here and with getting hit multiple times. Then I don't know what's up with this part here where you just float around like this and such. Hovering does help a little bit so you can get better lock on some of the enemies and such. But so yeah, that's something, and luckily that's the only part, and we're almost at the end here. We just gotta fall down an enormous pit. So you could speedrun this point by just falling fast all the way, but I wouldn't recommend it because there's so many lasers. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but Sonic and Tails were talking there for a bit, and yeah, that only happens when you're playing the story mode of this. If you were playing this through the stage select, then that dialogue would not play. Yeah, and that last machine at the end, you have to shoot a whole bunch of those things that are shooting at you, and as well as those lights below it, and then you can just jump off over here and get it. And I got a D. Oh well. I don't really mind that much. It's better than an E rank, which is the lowest rank you can get.